I'd say the entire experience of having Dahana here and going through boot camp really has benefited all of us a lot.
It's been a huge benefit to our family. We've managed to get her in her own bed, and she's stayed in her own bed since Dahana's been sleeping with her. She's also had no accidents since Dahana has been sleeping in the same bed as her.
We all have more room. We're not bumping into each other. Tallulah's sleeping better, which means everybody sleeps better, really. But I'd say out of the 2 weeks that this has happened, we've had, I don't think we've had a single under 2-hour night, and we've had up to 7 hours of sleep, which almost never happens.
Which we were getting 3.5, 4 usually.
According to my Fitbit, so we track our sleep every night.
Yeah, we do check.
we know.
Check, so we know exactly how much sleep we get. And well, since you got that in December, it's been very rare that we've had more than 4 hours sleep. But this last 2 weeks we've had.
It's been better.
Yeah, we've had more than that. She's definitely more independent. She's tried more foods, and she's been trying. I think her verbal communication, although a lot of it we still don't understand, but I think there has been more of it. I think she's been trying a bit harder.
I think some of it, besides just her presence for Lou, has also been refocusing our attention on nonverbal communication with Dahana, nonverbal communication with Tallulah. You're really observing and just. You can't fake it with dogs or kids. You can't make them respect you, and you can't bully them into complying with you. You have to spend the time, and it's really been a good reminder for all of us of
how to spend the time.
How to spend the time, how to communicate. Yeah, I feel like we've all benefited from the whole package of the experience. And Dahana's going to be with her for 10 years. I mean, this is probably one of the best investments we've made.
Demi has decreased. At the start of the week, I don't know if you remember, she was going like all the time.
Yeah,
and she's still doing it a little bit, but nowhere near she was 2 weeks ago.
And all of this has really been not nearly as much. And even the pattern walking, which she still does some. She's in motion almost all the time, but she's been stopping and putting things on Dahana and playing with her, and Dahana and she will interact. So it's definitely that's decreased as well.
Yeah.
And I've been really impressed that she wants to hold the leash, that she doesn't just drop it when things aren't going exactly how she wants. Normally when we go to stores, when we're out in public, if she doesn't want to go the direction we're going, she goes a different direction. Someone has to chase her. Usually we split up.
A lot. She's been definitely the biggest difference has been when we've gone to public places. She's been much easier to manage. We've been able to actually have her hold on to Dahana whilst we browsed in a store and managed to actually shop like a regular family.
Yeah, so times when I would have expected her to drop the leash, she doesn't. She keeps holding on to it, and that's been amazing. Dahana's done well.
Yeah.
It was confusing a time or two because Miffy is a little more outgoing. And I think initially when Miffy would throw the ball and come and hug her, we had to make sure she knew that she's Tallulah's dog. But I do feel like she's balanced it pretty well.
Yeah.
How many restaurant trips have you been?
3!
And we had a whole meal, and we didn't leave early.
Each time.
Yeah, it's been great.
Each time
and she's
we
eaten
left,
something.
Each time we left when we were ready to leave, which I don't think has happened in, probably not in the last 2 years.
Yeah.
We've had to either get it to go halfway through the meal or just eat really quickly.
And sometimes even if we don't bring the kids, we still have to leave early because we get a call. It was a lot of work, and it took a lot of time. I didn't quite understand how much when we started, but it's definitely been worth it. It's been really great for the whole family.